My name is Jessica Green and I am a plumber. I started my business almost 2 years ago, but I've been a plumber for 12 years. And then I became a plumber by accident, really. I worked out on Peaks Island and we went to change out a water heater around Christmas Eve, and it wasn't until we drained down the water heater and ripped it out, put the new one in, filled it, and wired it. And when I went over and I flipped the switch at the electrical panel, that's when I tell everybody the switch went off in me.
My name is Sue Inches, and I'm an author, educator, and environmental advocate. So you're asking me about what I feel proud of and what kind of a legacy I hope to leave. And I would say, I mean, of course, there's all the writing and the things that I've actually, the hard copies of things that I've done. But I think more important than that has been the approach that I've taken. One of the things that I teach about and really believe when it comes to advocacy is that the real power comes from the heart.
We're rolling!
My name is Nicole Witherby. I'm the president and CEO of the John T. Gorman Foundation. The John T. Gorman Foundation is a private foundation in Maine. We're headquartered in Portland, but we represent the entire state, all of Maine and only Maine, I like to say. We focus on improving child outcomes, but with the acknowledgement that you only get better outcomes for kids when the caretakers in their lives have the tools and resources that they need. So we really take a multi-generational approach to our work. And I think the other important thing to know about the foundation is that the way we operate is to look at entrenched problems and try to find creative solutions to them. So rather than just continuing to support good programming, which is really important to do, most of our assets go towards testing new strategies to see what works. And when we do that, we keep testing. So we don't just say, oh, this didn't work, let's walk away. We figure out how to change it. Is there something we can pair that strategy with? Is there some way that we can tweak it or replace it, but keep going until we get it right for the families that need our help?
My name is Jamie Shields. I live and work on North Haven, where I was born. I work for the town of North Haven as a property manager. I am also a volunteer on the EMS squad. I've been an EMT for 14 years. I am on the school board. My husband and I own what was formerly the North Haven Grange, and we turned it into year-round housing. What I would like to be known for is an active community participant, someone who projects their values. My values are making sure that our community remains a sustainable place to live and work, and a great place to raise children. Many other women that should be recognized in the same way that hold up our community, and I'm so appreciative of them too.
Starting an organization, it's not easy. First of all, it's a passion. You need to have that passion. If it's not your passion, if you don't love it, you will never succeed. You may think you may do it, you may have the skills to do it, but if there's not a connection with the passion, you will never do it. So for someone who is new coming to Maine, to this community, I would tell them, I think Maine is open. Maine has a willingness to support the people. Most of the Maine members, I think, in the community, they have that willingness.
My name is Melissa McNabo. I am currently the manager at the Yarmouth Rosemont Market and Bakery. Been a florist for 25 years and school gardener at Yarmouth School Department. So I was a florist for 25 years, owned 2 of my own floral shops, businesses, and I had to pivot. I had to change. I started working part-time at Rosemont Market and Bakery years before I started the flower program for them. Went back to kind of a familiar spot, but my passion was food and farming. It all fell into place. Started working part-time, and I've been with them for 2 years and now manage the Yarmouth location. Everyone's amazing, and proud to say 65% of the leadership are women.
My name is Melissa.
One thing in the workforce, learning just that patience and calmness. You know, you want to have your voice heard by ears that can listen. If there's one thing I could change for the women in Maine in the workforce environment, it would be the openness to approachability. I do feel that sometimes women aren't heard the first time. Second, third time, you know, staying calm and consistent is the key to remember, and your voice will be heard.
My name is Wendy Holstein, and I'm a Mainer, and I own Quill Design, which is a small interior design firm, and I work with builders and commercial projects, residential projects. I'd like to be known as a great mom to 3 kids and a Maine guide, but also someone who's a collaborator with builders and the trades folks. Sometimes interior designers get a little bit of a bad rap, unfortunately, and I really try to do my best on jobs to pull out of all of these tradespeople and builders and contractors. They have such great ideas, and so working together makes for a better project for my client as well as for them. And so I really like to come out of this having them say something like, wow, that really went well, and it was a much better experience than I
Okay. Hi, I'm Jill Sadie. I work at CIEE. I think what I'm known for sort of depends who you ask. I think most people would say I'm somebody who asks really good questions, known for asking good questions. I'm known for connecting a lot of people, and it's hard to say. It's not that I'm like a matchmaker connector, but more that oftentimes I find that I'm more organically connecting people together. My kids would say I'm known for being weird, and I would say I'm probably known for just being somebody who's out in nature, walking my dog, living my life.
Hi, my name is Eileen Huang-Sad. I'm Director of Life Sciences, Health and Engineering Programs at Northeastern's Rue Institute in Portland, Maine. I haven't worked with as many women ever, and it's been an entirely different experience for me. And it's actually inspiring when I think about it, because so many women are ambitious, mission-oriented, which really aligns with what it is that I want to achieve. And there's a sixth sense of how to close the gap between certain operations that you don't always have to ask someone and say something out loud to move a project forward, right? There's an understanding. So that's been really exciting for me, working with so many women.
My name is Parivash Rohani, and I'm a retired ICU nurse. So I'm known for the fact that I do a lot of community volunteerism, and in the future really I want people to know I tried. I want people to know that I tried and I lived my life with intention to make a difference in my community.